Well, welcome to Transporter 20-something. Now, Safe is kind of one of these really good sort of action flick films that kind of springs around before like sort of the big hitters come out. But of course the big hitter already came out, aka the Avengers, so this film kind of feels a bit, kind of feels like if you've seen that film then just enjoy this for what it is, you'll enjoy it. But is it enjoyable? Let's find out. The plot of the story is quite sort of straightforward here. This young Chinese girl who got kidnapped back in China to come over here from her uncle to help with numbers, you know, to count, as they say. She's then given an equation to a sort of a big sort of number, and then the Russians kind of get involved, but she somehow manages to escape, and then she bumps into Jason Statham, and then it's they trying to persuade from them. Also some crooked cops, but also trying to figure out what their where the numbers kind of lead off to. So what's good about the film? I quite like some of the action scenes in this, and it's really good, kind of not non-stop, but when it does kind of start, it's like, you know, guns blazing, yada yada, bam 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 kind of thing. I think that's actually pretty good, and it kind of works for this film. There was kind of a bit of a shaky cam, but unlike Safe House, where there was completely shaky cam, this doesn't do it as much. It only does it when it really needs to, and I give props to that. I love the fact the film is quite short. It's like only an hour and a half long, maybe less, you know, before credits or whatnot. If it was longer, I would think you're kind of pushing it here. It's like, this is just a plain old action flick, and I love it for that. What's bad about it? It takes quite a bit to get into. Like, I think the first 15-20 minutes, it really takes a bit to get into, and that's kind of a problem. It kind of like stops most of the time, like a bit of dialogue is spoken, and you kind of feel like it's just taking its time a wee bit, and it could be sort of rushed forward, maybe a bit more sort of action in it. Also, Jason, I feel as though this isn't probably his best film that he's done, but his acting wasn't really up to scratch but maybe that's because like he was probably preparing for the new Expendables film, but the acting didn't go quite believable, and some of the other actors, you know, weren't really as good. Also, this is kind of the thing a bit ugly about it. I kind of speaking of kind of like actors, I hate the fact that they've got a lot of these actors and they play the stupid typical roles, right? I mean, you have this guy from the Chinese gang, right, who kind of acts like the big boss, and you know that he really wants to be the big boss, but he has his own way of doing things. And then you have like the Russians, you know, the father who probably doesn't, you know, go out the house or whatnot, goes out the office and has his son doing all the stuff. It kind of, and then you have the corrupt cops, which basically is in nearly every action flick. There's always a corrupt cop in somewhere, and in this case there's quite a lot of them, and that kind of feels like a bit unmatched, like unrealistic, and I wish as though they were a wee bit more original, but other than that, can't really complain much. It's time for the scores. Just to let you know, this action flick isn't as great as probably any other action flicks out there, or even what Jason's even done, but it's not the worst that he's done and not really bad as other action flicks. So for that, I'm giving it a good score. Also, I'm also going to give it for a 6 out of 10 as well. I do believe this is really good. It's good for a rental, it's good for going to the cinema with maybe a couple of friends, but it doesn't really deserve kind of like a second viewing, if you get what I mean. So with that sort of then, I'll see you guys next time.